No. All right, telling our players that they are good to go. Let's see. I will see if I can get the hand cam back up here for this one. We'll check that out right here. But we are started. So Doc28 looking at a hand of just a single power, but they've got a primal etchings and they've got a petition.
I think that'll be fine because petition allows you to play Wump, and Wump allows you to win the game, and winning the game is good.
The game is generally good.
I mean, if you have to win the game, you can win the game. You can, get insignia. Or it doesn't really matter which direction you went. I probably just played. I guess I probably would just play the petition just because. But so the real tricky thing is obviously that Doc has to not get menaced out of the game, right? That's going to be the key here, because menace, especially with snowballs, you know what snowballs are really good at doing? Filling up your void.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is this the hard counter to Wump that we've been looking for? Is the hard counter secretly all along been
Snowballs from
Silverblade
Wump and
Menace?
Mizo? Silverblade Menace, yeah.
The Wump counters itself. So here we see the excellent pause for reflection, presumably going to be saving our lovely Yeti hero Wump. It is now notably. While I also think it's a hero in my heart. It is also literally a Yeti hero because it has the hero tag, so it is in fact a Yeti hero.
That is true.
Even if you don't like the card, you can't deny that it is not a Yeti hero. All you Wump haters out there.
All right, here comes an exploit from iplongno here.
And you just
He's gonna get dazzled, yeah.
You always just counter the counter spell. Counter the discard spell, because the thing is that the opponent can always just take.
Yeah, you take away their choices.
They can always just take. Yeah, so you just make them not be able to do that.
Right.
So here we see that Doc's ready to gas a little bit.
Yeah.
It's,
a little awkward, a little bit awkward here. I mean, well played by iplongno to answer those threats, but Doc kind of sitting here without any really good threats on board. None of their engines are online. No Wump, no Conjure, no Geralt. Really, that Huntress is nice, but really much going on here.
Meanwhile, iplongno is slowly building their engine up over time.
Yep.
Every snowball that goes to the void, every Yeti that goes to the void.
Every spell that Geralt flips over, flips and uses.
Yeah. They discard a card with Geralt. Oops, that's now a card of the void. How many cards does Doc have in the void? We need like a void counter on
Yeah,
screen.
we do. Let's see. That's 13 in the void. 13 in the void for Doc. And yeah, this Defile coming in. Do you just equivocate? Bring it back? No.
No. You're not. It's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
You're not equivocating a 2-drop. If it was a 5-drop, but obviously you can't Defile a 5-drop.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
What, you're gonna get a random 2-drop?
Yeah. Never mind. Dumb Telemachus moment there. I was like, yeah, I thought it was a pause for reflection. Equivocate's so much worse.
Well, it's not worse. It's just worse in this situation.
In this situation.
So how good is iplongno? Is iplongno a good Eternal player? Did they draw Felrock in one of their top 3? No, they did not.
No, they did not.
iplongno confirmed bad.
Ooh, but they did
flip.
They did flip 2 Felrocks off the top.
That's amazing. I retract everything I said. iplongno's the greatest.
Oh, we spoke too early. Wow, well played, iplongno. That is heads up play there to flip double Felrocks there.
Oh, they're friend of me. BK reminded me. I somehow forgot. Yeah, I'm just not as good at casting as BK and Corey are, apparently.
All right,
I have more Skull Apex maneuvers going on.
iplongno gonna take that one. That they probably were in setting up for a good position regardless. There, Doc's hand wasn't really competing there. But yeah, well played by iplongno. They're gonna take that one, game 1. iplongno now 1 game away from the finals. Remember, all 4 of these players now will be getting their $25 in cold hard cash. If you'd like to donate to the prize pool, you can do so at paypal.me/Tuesday Night Eternal. Link is below the stream. If you'd like to help support the prize pool for these, we really appreciate that. Helps us give more prizes to the players and higher stakes for these. But yeah, well played by iplongno here, and let's go. They're ready for game 2. All right, snap keep for Doc here.
mean, not a turn 3 Wump. What more do you want out of life?
Turn 2 Wump?
Is there literally anything else you could want out of life?
Turn 2 Wump?
That's fair.
I mean, is that
Remember,
too much to ask?
remember when Silex was like completely busted?
Yeah, still running Silex here, but I do remember those days.
I mean, it's still insanely
those
good.
ancient times when Silex was busted.
The good old days.
Here comes Darkwater Vines. Yeah, you get the bonus snowball too. You can trigger it, trigger Wump a little bit early.
One turn sooner.
iplongno looking at a hand of double Lost Huntress and Smuggler in hand, and I appreciate iplongno's commitment to have the promo and premium Huntresses and matching, which is really important in the right game. When you're playing at this level, you got to have the matching premiums.
What did iplongno mill any Fel Rocks? I'm just curious. I need to know.
No.
So they are not a terrible player.
All right, Dazzle off the top for Doc. Fine.
Yeah, Huntress is a good call.
Yep.
It also allows you to play power. Not that the undepleted seat does anything at the moment, but
I'm a little surprised Doc didn't just use the one power they had left over to ping the regen off of this 2-1. Get another
I suppose
snowball in the void.
Yeah, I mean you gotta deal with it anyways at some point. So
yeah.
That's gonna be a decent draw in the future.
Guess you could be saving it. Maybe Doc's saving it for Master Conjurer in the future.
Yeah, that's not unlikely.
Not,
So
not
what do you
too far from that?
But... So what did iplongno get out of the market?
They got a Null Blade out of the market.
Ooh. All I can say to that is ooh.
Yeah, and here comes a Wump. They also have a Huntress and a Null Blade here.
Maybe that's why they kept the Snowball in hand.
Potentially.
Null Blade's gonna look pretty good versus this Null Blade. If they didn't have Snowball, the Snowblade would.
That's a good point. Maybe Doc foresaw iplongno going to the market and getting the Null Blade and kept the Snowball around for that. I mean, if they did, very heads up for Doc, anticipating the plays.
Past her.
Yeah.
Make such a Skull Apex maneuver.
Yeah.
That's right, Doc. You're gonna be the first one to get the title of Skull Apex maneuver. So we see Petition, which can get the Silex. Old interaction petition for Silex, still good even now. Pause for reflection, still good even now. So I guess the alternative is you hold on to petition, because that way you can do everything in the same turn to get another dragon. Or excuse me, I guess I'm on coverage, so maybe I should refer to the card correctly. I guess finally you win, TBC. So forever in the ages, I refer to Master Conjurer as giving us dragons because it gives us 4/4s and they feel like dragons, but they are
dancers.
Technically elementals.
Yeah.
They are technically elementals.
This is interesting. Both of these games have gone.
TBC.
Both these games have gone similarly for iplongno. This didn't feel like, when looking at the deck list, it didn't look like a bad matchup for Elysian, but both of these games have just played out in a really awkward manner where it's not like Doc didn't do things. She had Master Conjurers, Huntresses, Wumps and Mesos, Durals, but like iplongno's been able to take all of them.
Playing in etchings. I'm so shocked Doc can just play etchings there. Just to get a dragon or an elemental.
And now Broker, and they have a Huntress here too to take care of that Conjurer.
Well, they won't be able to take care of the Conjurer.
I'm gonna pause for reflection.
I assume the plan was that Doc wanted to protect their Conjurer, but
yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
But just I don't know. I think just making maybe. I know it's really tricky. I mean, on the upside, you get to make you get to save that and you get to make some future elementals. But I don't know. I mean, I guess you got to make the elemental this turn the same way. Oh, this is gonna look pretty good. As you said, Snowball can kill a 2/1, and then you can draw a card and make it elemental.
Yeah, you can make an elemental here. You can ping away something with the Snowball.
Playing this first.
Yep. And now Conjure.
I was like, oh, okay, this is to hold up Dazzle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Snowball the 2/1. Get a Storm Dancer.
I like this better, actually. Yeah, I like this a lot better.
Yep, that's a good play.
Because you can You can block the 4/5 Huntress and block the 1/4 Smuggler with your 4/4, obviously.
Yeah, that was a pretty good turn there. Exactly what Doc needed here.
Yeah.
The problem, though, is that we know that this Feln deck has other ways to end the game, too. You know, we know that they have a bunch of damage to the face. We know that they can grab Solitude out of the market. Not that that's going to do quite yet. 39 left.
They're close. How much stock at?
30,
How much stock in
38,
the void?
and there's 28 in the void.
Yeah, I told it's close. Because remember, Doc puts extra cards in their void that aren't just cards from their deck. Oh, that's right, Face Ages. Because Face
There you
Ages
go.
stop Solitude.
With the Cobalt Waystone, there you go.
Yeah, you can Doc can go to the market now to grab Helio, I guess. Although I guess Face Ages doesn't actually stop Solitude, it stops an instance of mill. So maybe you hold on to Face Ages for the future. Although Dazzle also just stops Solitude, right? So
right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my point being more that just Doc is doing a great job of stabilizing here, but definitely needs to be aware of. It's tough to be the one having to stabilize and having to block the units and the damage, and then also just have the random out to mill and burn to the face. But like you said, having the Dazzle and having the Face Aegis is going to protect her pretty well here. Especially if she can keep firing off these 4/4 Storm Dancers, that's going to be pretty good too.
I mean,
those hit hard.
I really just want to call it a dragon.
All right, Equivocate. Get the draw. That's not bad either. Not sure it matters much on the board as is, but it's nice to have in your pocket.
Well, it's good versus Maple Huntress. If Maple Huntress attacks, you can.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, you don't want to do that.
You have the 1/5 blocker.
Definitely don't want to do that because
they won't transform on the Face Aegis yet.
Yeah, then you're gonna replay. They're gonna build another 8. So.
Okay, mirror image, mirror image, the Conjurer. Let's get another one of those engines going, and get 2 more. Get another 4/4 off of that. One more there, yeah.
But next turn 2 more. So it looks like Doc has in fact turned the corner. They managed to stabilize and recover. It looked like a hairy situation.
Yeah, it was close, but
it looks really good for Doc. Actually, Doc wins now because Doc can end of turn Equivocate and Dazzle, and there's no cards in hand, so Doc can make two of these end of turn.
Yeah, end of turn with 2 spells. You're right. They could, yeah. Doc can go 2 spells end of turn, make 2 more Storm Dancers, and that'll just be it.
Okay, well, technically, actually, was it incorrect to? No, I guess it wasn't. I was thinking because it might have been better to equivocate a 3-drop there, because if you equivocate the 3-drop, then technically, yeah, I don't think there was any 2-drop that. Oh my god, would that? Oh my god, would that have been amazing? Equivocating the 2-drop there actually cost Doc the game.
That would have been, but no, Doc's gonna take that. So that like you said, that was pretty hairy there for a while. It looked not. It looked like iplongno was gonna take that straight up, but Doc able to stabilize and turn the corner quickly with that Conjurer. So very well played by one of the best in the game there, and then tie it up 1-1. So we're gonna go to a game 3 to see who makes it to the finals of the Invitational Championship right here. This is a big game here for both these players.
Can Tomopor show its worth, or will it succumb to the might of just the best deck in Throne?
We shall see. All right, I see a lot of questions in chat about timing. After this game, we will, right before going into the second semifinal, we will. I'll go over the schedule again and talk through that, because I know the timing can be a little confusing with the new season, and combined doing a time change with also having the daylight savings time can mess people up. So I will talk about that at the next break. But for now, let's get into game 3 of the first semifinal.
Oh, yes, good. Yes, the Wump! The Wump! Sorry, we probably weren't on camera yet.
No, we're good.
We're on camera.
Yep, no, you're absolutely.
I was just excited to see Wump.
Me too, but no. Yeah, not quite the turn 2 Wump anymore. Turn 3 though.
It's turn 3 Wump with an Etchings to go to the market.
It's pretty good.
You can even grab Mirror Image. You're greedy to make multiple Wumps, although you know that iplongno has a bunch of removal for Wump. As well they should. You should know that Wump is a thing that can happen, so you should prepare for it. But they do have it.
Make sure to tell the players they are good to go.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. look at these players being
All
respectful.
right, Iplongno looking at a hand of 3 power, Silverblade Menace, Annihilate, Shadow Creeper, and Two-Face. Menace good. Probably don't want to have it in your opener, but not bad.
Yeah, Menace will be very. I mean, if it was long enough, we saw. I mean, Doc had 28 cards in their void. That could be like a 15-point life swing or 30-point life swing potentially. And
Draw
Doc
off the top's
draw
pretty good
Elysian
too.
Insignia off the top. Come on, Doc, do it.
Yeah,
Draw
Elysian
Insignia.
Insignia would be a fantastic draw here.
Oh,
So close. So close. Elysian Banner. Now, Iplongno has a Defile in hand as well. Annihilate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Iplongno has the tools. Let's see if Iplongno can pull this out. They have the tools to deal with early threats from Doc. They have plenty of removal. No one to hold him.
Doc
pretty good
did
too.
just draw no one to hold him, which will be good versus everything.
Yeah, this is actually really good here, isn't it? You can know when to hold him, get the Geralt back, and play your Wump this turn.
Yep, so that puts 2 threats on the board, which means that Iplongno can't deal with both of them. Now, I'm guessing they're going to deal with the Wump with Defile.
Yep.
But
I don't know if the boxer is still in chat, but I don't know. Doc28 sitting here in the top 4 with getting their Geralt back with Krull. It's not results oriented at all. Don't worry about it.
Maybe a little.
It's attacking in with a 3-1. Of course, Doc's just going to let that go. If they want to, she has the free kill here, but nope. Defile's going to take care of that Wump and steal it.
Yeah, makes sense. And there's
Here
Two-Face.
Two-Face, yep.
Can you say feel two-faced about this?
Getting a Wisdom and a Master Conjure. Okay.
It's a good draw, though, actually. Yeah, but the way to think about Mill, and I really like the new Mill cards because they explicitly state, it's on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
That way there's less feel bads, but you really have to think about Mill as being a case of if the card was on the bottom of your deck, it would do the same thing. It's effectively the same as if it's on the bottom of your deck. So
yeah, agreed.
So I like the new ones.
To the
same bottom.
This is interesting. Going to the market, grabbing a Lightning Storm to take out.
How good are you?
Let's see. No, nothing here. But 2 Silverblade Menace in hand. That can do a ton of damage if Longman had set that up. Several turns from now, but
I can win the game, I guess. But now the good news is that Jarl doesn't really beef up Menace the same way it beefs up, the other mill cards because it doesn't mill the spells; it draws the spells.
That's true. It draws them. So Iplongno's got to be careful here though, because Doc's going to get a fully powered up Geralt here, and once this Geralt gets to 8, it's going to start machine gunning a ton of damage. And if Doc's able to go and get a Mirror Image here, oh, they're going to get Royal Decree. Okay, Royal Decree.
I like it. Oh yeah, just get rid of the menaces. I can't lose if Menace is gone.
Oh wow, both menaces gone, and that's going to be huge for Doc. That is so unfortunate for Iplongno. They were still a ways away from setting up that, but they had that 1-2 punch if they could set it up. And now Doc took out both of those threats, has an active Geralt next turn, which is going to do a ton of damage.
They can get Helio. They can get Mirror Image to just copy Jarl to make more Jarls that can.
I love that Prime and no one to hold them too if they want. I love Mirror Imaging this Jarl though, and
why not do it all? Why not do literally everything?
I don't think it's quite lethal, but you're at a point where you almost could do lethal here. If you could get the second Geralt, if you can mirror image the second Geralt.
Well, we're not doing that yet. Apparently, we're just
not doing that yet, but you could.
Or merchant or something in the void. There's a lot in the void.
There is a lot.
There's been a lot build, obviously.
All right, Master Conjurer gonna go. Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, so
that's more. That's safer too. You're not as risk of going all in on Geralts here, but. Yeah, let's just start spitting out 4/4s.
The mirror image to get the second Master Conjurer, it seems.
Yeah.
Or doing it this way to deal more damage. Sure, that's fair.
There's the mirror image. Okay. Is gonna mirror image the Geralt. Okay. And now
the only thing I'd be concerned about if I was Doc, and the reason I might have gone for drawing a card. That's good.
Love it.
I might have gone for Helio just because. If the only out I could think of for Iplongno would be if they drew Smuggler into their void clear, right? Because presumably Doc has 20 cards in their void, right?
Right.
I'm just guessing, but it seems likely that Doc has 20 cards in the void.
13.
Oh no, never mind. Doc was fine. Apparently Apparently, you weren't building as well as you could have at Iplongno. Should have built more.
Yeah, and that's just going to be game. The
Yeah.
draw can attack. You got Equivocate. You've got a 4/4 flyer. And Doc28, congratulations, Doc28,
Easy.
for making it into the final.